and I have coffee. Those are my two.
I have chocolate, and I'm going to throw some baobab powder and some peanut butter in there.
Baobab powder.
So
We've talked about
we
that.
are back, and
Jake, what time is it?
it is time for.
What time is it? What time is it? What time is it?
Hold on.
Summertime.
Are we back?
5.
Oh, there we go. Twitch is
4,
real slow.
5. Oh wait, no, that's the minute hand. 9 something, I think.
Oh, there we go. We're back.
Okay, cool. So it is the after show. This is part of the show we do post-game analysis. Try to figure out, decisions we make, if they were actually good or not. Maybe we regret what we did of opening that door and getting exploded.
Maybe we regret what we did.
Maybe
I don't
we
think that's
talked
what
about
we
that.
think.
So a lot of cool things happened this episode.
Brother.
We met Dane's brother. That's pretty cool. He's no longer an only child.
Obi, how do you feel about being told your backstory?
It's kind of, nice. It's like everything, anything and everything can happen when you leave your backstory so open-ended,
And I'm really glad you did that for me.
Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah,
and there's lots of different,
I put like some detail in there, but not really enough for a cohesive story to be made.
There's lots of there are lots of different ways people play Dungeons and Dragons. People create characters. Some people like to do very in-depth backstories, very in-depth.
Not me.
Nope.
Not me.
Me.
Yep.
my 2 current characters are having their backstories kind of built by the DMs.
I think that
this one NPC might
with...
have a bigger backstory than some PCs.
Me, I have like no backstory.
I think the amount of backstory you have correlates with how much role playing you're willing to do a lot of the time.
Right, 0.
You feel more. You know more about your character. You feel more comfortable. Saying the things they would want to say, impulsively opening the mysterious purple doors.
Keep bringing this up. This is just about you. You're the one who did that.
No, you did this. You're making it sound like we did it. No,
your character is so normally calm and collective that I couldn't believe you just fucking opened it. It was nothing.
I love Cinna's impulse decisions though, because let me think. I know there's been at least 2. This is at least the second one. I'm sure there's been more though, but the other one that I can think of is the one where you guys came to a split in the road. One direction, one of the sign in one direction said the direction you wanted to go in, and then this other fork had no indication of where that led. And Cinna was like, "Let's go this way," and it led you to a windmill full of witches.
I'm happy we got to save those fucking kids, but damn.
That's true. Reek and Myrtle would not be in this campaign if Cinna had not made that impulse decision. What will be added to this campaign now that Cinna has made this impulse decision?
Yeah, I'm really hoping Dane's.
What theory time? What do you guys think is behind that door?
That
was really funny. That's what I was gonna think. I was like, is people gonna think
let's do it one
something that is not well.
Savannah says something not good. Jared.
I said not well.
Another demon.
A demon.
A demon. Another one.
That's not bad. All right.
Or like a family member that changed into a demon that he's been keeping there.
Oh, like as a battery or like a power source?
Yeah, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking maybe I don't know, a couple of dead bodies, maybe his dad.
Rance, what do you think?
All is not well. I don't know. I want to say it's something to do with. My first instinct is to think it's something to do with a bastardized version of the Morning Lord. Because I want to say that the bonfire that he's gonna do and this are connected somehow. Because I think that what he wants to do with the bonfire is to with the whatever the theme of the festival is the next day.
Blazing Sun.
The Blazing Sun. I think he just wants to fucking burn everybody. Like witch hunt style. Burn everyone that's not happy. I think whatever's behind this has inspired him to do that. But yeah, I specifically I don't know. I don't think I can guess.
Jake,
Maybe
what do you
also.
think?
So, we don't know where the punishment occurs yet. So that's a good candidate. It should be like
That's
Madame
true.
Belasco is getting magically zapped or whatever happening behind that. Let's see, another idea I had was it was just straight up treasure. And I could use some more treasure, so hopefully it's that.
Treasure.
Hopefully it's nothing evil and just treasure. And and I'm just gonna take that. So
It's kind of like when Dane and Alistair opened up a door and let
it
some
had an
magic go off.
alarm. Yep.
Yeah.
Oh God. Oh, that was such an intense
That's-
little scene there.
That's another like.
That was during
Sean took so much damage.
child endangerment. That started with Sean, didn't it?
Yeah. Fuck
Yeah.
some little asshole.
No, well, it started with the babies.
Oh yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Kobe, did you have another idea?
I think maybe it could just be like a bunch of items he doesn't want out in the general public.
So
too.
treasure.
Or,
Got it.
Well,
Could
no, I
be
mean
a
like
food.
maybe like the pendant that he just like that was just found with like the demon in it, shit like that. So it's, yeah,
Maybe
I
the
guess-
real bones are in there.
But we
The
know the
real
bones are in
bones?
the castle, or else
Maybe
those
Strahd
are
wouldn't
faux-
have
Those are faux
disintegrated.
bones. Those are faux bones.
No,
But
they were
that
real.
wouldn't have
They-
restricted
they-
Strahd in the way it did.
Yeah, they made the ground consecrated.
Maybe it's a placebo. He just thinks that it's there.
I
Oh,
don't
this
think Strahd
radiant
would fall for
energy
that.
must be hitting me.
Yeah.
Gotta be
It's-
hitting me.
Because I expect it to be hitting me.
It's
Just look through a list
psychosemantic.
of-
Yeah, so 30 damage, 5d8. That's a lot of damage. I'm down to 9 HP, so I'm still standing,
Jeez.
but
Also, remember,
Yeah.
you are 2 levels higher than you are supposed to be at this point in the
Yeah.
module.
yeah,
Yeah.
so something
The
in
Lucky
You
here,
were
Lucky is supposed to be
supposed
a
to die.
level 4 setting.
obviously
Fuck.
nobody's supposed to be in here. We need to talk about what happens to my invisibility. I think I need to make a Constitution save, but we might want to do that just beginning of the next episode.
Yeah.
Or concentration. And I think I get advantage or something because of whatever I have, maybe. Or maybe that's resilience.
War Mage.
Yeah, one of them helps me. I just don't remember what.
Hey,
Helps you on
Thomas,
what?
Thomas, can you
Yeah,
pull up that
Concentration
uh,
checks.
Yeah,
Both
War
that-
Mage gives you concentration advantage.
Can you pull up that picture, that token of my brother?
Oh, I'm gonna put him right next to you. Yeah.
Thanks. Oh, are we here? Oh, thanks.
Here, let me switch this back over to.
Still fucking like super zoomed in. No, you just pull him in so I can look at him. Yeah, I think I found him. I think I found the actor I was thinking of.
There it is. Is
Look
it
up.
Aaron Hall?
No, here, let me just download this picture because it'll be easier.
We're zooming in.
Sending it in the Discord.
Hurry up.
There you go.
Made.
Who is that? Why were you thinking of some random guy?
That's Ray Stevenson. He's from Thor. He plays.
Oh shit! This is also the Punisher.
Ray
John Bernthal?
No,
it's
no,
Ray
the
Stevenson.
the
Stevenson.
studio Punisher from the second one, not
Ray
the first one,
Stevenson.
but the second movie before the
course.
Punisher TV show.
Oh, yeah.
I don't recognize him.
Okay, so let's go over what happened this session. You guys had a very long conversation this morning. I think that can be glanced over. It was plan making. Which I very expressly asked you to do in the roleplay chat
It's not
prior
the
to the
same.
session.
It's not the same.
My brain's
Yeah,
been mushy
because only
all
two
week.
people actively like talk in the roleplay chat.
Yeah,
I
sorry.
didn't have time to read all that.
Sorry about that, man.
As in like every week, all of that.
Hey, I do every once
Yeah.
in a while.
I don't know why you're surprised. I don't have time to read it every week. It's just a continuous thing. Welcome to grad school life. Woo. My brain is mush. I make time for this every week.
What do you think about the Burgomaster's plea to get you to snitch on Lady Wachter?
I don't trust him.
Either of them. Fuck
Yeah.
the.
I don't know,
like
man.
that.
He seemed pretty convincing to me after, like, with
His
some, like,
wife
thinking.
is in duress. Do you see her? She's like, ah, yeah,
Oh yeah, what do you think about Lydia?
fucking insane. Or she's just fucked up.
I think she's been like
Oh yeah, she
bewitched or something.
definitely had some
That's
fucking
nice.
trauma where she just flat out fucking decided that she was gonna submit to everything because it was just that much easier.
Dude, I get it. Sometimes it's just easy submitting.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know that. You know the move. You gotta just submit sometimes.
Just gotta lay there and take it
You
sometimes.
just gotta
you know?
suck a few toes.
Yeah.
Or,
Did anyone? So whenever Isaac sort of, whenever that whole reveal was done, first of all, how did you like the callback to 11 sessions ago with that dream?
You do shit
I
like
had,
that
to, I had to
all the
look. I was trying to.
Beautifully
I had to
done.
look back. I had to keep going back further and further. I was like, this was 11 sessions ago that I
Like-
dropped this tease.
Fuck, dude. You think I remembered that? Like, not at all.
That
was-
was beautifully done. That was
I brought it up
great.
last session too. Whenever Cinna and Six went in by themselves, not with Dane, to talk to Isaac, and I described him and everything. And in the after show, I was like, "Did anyone notice anything about Isaac?"
Like I said, you
And
think I
everyone's like,
fucking
everyone's like,
remembered
"He seems like a dude, bro." And I was
that?
like,
Like Chad, man.
"Miss does not remember."
That it was like
I was
so
gonna say,
like,
I don't know why you expected any of us to know.
No, it was 11.
Except for him.
It was 11 sessions ago.
Okay, I'm trying to stay in character, and I wouldn't have known about his dream.
Yeah.
No,
Not
I brought it up in the after show. Is what
not
I
Yeah,
even,
yeah.
not
Is
even
what I
Yeah.
like,
Players.
not
Still
even like
didn't
that.
remember.
Like it was 11 sessions ago. How many weeks ago was that? 'Cause
more
there've
more
been-
than 11 weeks because of the breaks that we've taken.
Exactly. It's been so fucking long. Shit. You started playing that thing. I was like, fuck, is this like the house I broke into as well? Like shit, I was like reading into like everything from that
Oh
point on.
damn, that would have been clever, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Nah, I didn't think of that.
What does it mean? You
Well,
have to
I also
sneak-
didn't know when you would meet him, because there was two other instances that I thought that you would meet him and that sort of thing would go down. One was whenever you turned in Bluto, because I didn't expect you to be like, okay, just the two of
Let's
us are gonna
split
go
up.
in and meet him.
Yeah.
Everyone else wait out here. And I was like, okay, so it's not happening here. And then
Also,
the
Oh,
other
never
time that I had like as a maybe in regards to that reveal was during the feast battle. Was
yeah,
that
that's what I was thinking.
if there was because like everyone chose which thing they wanted to do, whether they wanted to be involved in the chase or fighting in the streets. And if Dane had chosen fighting in the streets, then I would have had that reveal be then. And could you imagine fucking new bros? They don't have time to catch up. They gotta fight
Let's
together
just
alongside
fucking
each other.
shit up. Hell yeah, dude. That would have been cool. That would have been fun.
But it happened here, and I think it worked out just fine.
It's a lot cuter. I don't know. I did get pretty disturbed when I saw his bedroom, but I think I played pretty good playing it
Yeah,
off. Like
yeah.
it didn't bother me.
That bedroom's creepy.
The dolls freaked out. I was like, what the fuck? Why do you have all these fucking dolls?
You said there's a fuck ton of dolls, and I was like in my head, they're all gonna fucking look like me, aren't they?
Yeah.
It's like
Yes.
fuck. Originally, I thought it was just like a fucking mess, or maybe he had like just a bunch of porn everywhere.
That's what I was trying to, as him, imply.
Yeah, like don't go in there. It's fucking messy or some shit. I open the door.
Dude, no, it's fine. He was like, no, there's porn.
It's porn.
Porn.
But your animal porn. Don't go in there.
Oh, God.
Don't go in there. It's really gross.
It's real fucking bad, dude. His room
It's
was
definitely not dolls that look like you.
His room was so fucking clean, and then just so many fucking dolls.
That's voodoo for sure.
Damn. I was kind of hoping he'd be like, I can teach you how to use your latent powers, Thomas.
Nah, this dude doesn't know shit.
Get to use like fucking cool arm magics like him.
Yeah, but like you have other powers.
I get really cool magic. Yeah.
That's all he can do, as far as you know.
Yeah. I kept asking him. I was like, "Give me your exact stat block. Give me your character sheet. Let me look at it."
He doesn't know what any of that means. You're overwhelming him.
He was like, "Yeah, man."
Does it make sense now as to why I played him as a dude, bro?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wait, hold on.
Because I feel like it was very noticeable at first, but I feel like it makes sense now.
Yeah.
Can you explain me more about the dolls? Maybe I don't understand. Like, why did he make these dolls? Because they were from.
So-
Because he missed
didn't
his
make
brother.
them. He had
They looked
the
like me.
toy maker make them.
Yeah, Blinsky made them. He briefly said to Dane that so previously he said that because Dane said that he had been having dreams about him. Isaac said that he had been having dreams about Dane. That got the whole conversation started. He kind of offhandedly said that after these dreams like kind of recurred like over the years that he's been gone, and that every time he had that dream, he would go to Blinsky and have him make another doll.
What's with the red strand hair though? That I think you said.
I've just got a red streak in my hair. I don't know.
Oh,
I was
It's a really minor detail that I just wanted to
yeah.
that I wanted to be specific about.
It was a
Okay.
minor detail I wanted to be specific about, so I added it into his character.
And then you forgot.
Yeah, I know.
about
I
it.
wanted to recognize that.
Yeah. Yeah, you're I guess she's your ex-coworker now. She says, "Oh yeah, fuck you for the dolls." I take back my compliment. She just said A+ once again to the voice acting, all of you.
Oh hell yeah. Oh yeah. But
I
fuck you for
lovely
the
voice
dolls.
acting of my voice.
Yeah.
Our doll. That's another really good.
Dolls just keep coming up.
Horror theme.
Yeah, dolls, teeth.
That's
you know
yeah,
what we
that's-
didn't have?
that's
Child
all-
endangerment.
That's
Yeah,
all
no
this
child-
campaign is
I
dolls,
mean,
teeth, and child endangerment.
that's wrong. We did have child endangerment in this one, in the backstory of how me and my brother got separated.
That's true.
Wolves.
That's true. Yeah.
We can't go a fucking episode without it, Thomas.
We did have animal abuse though, when they like went and killed all the wolves and put their heads on stakes. That's a little bit weird.
Were those wolves or werewolves?
I think it was just wolves, is what they said.
Is it just normal
Wolves.
wolves?
It was
Wolves.
werewolves in
In what I read.
Kresk.
Streamlabs, check out.
Oh yeah, multiple people talk.
I'm gonna call that city Westfort from now on because that's what it was before, and it's easier to say.
Crest.
It's easier to
not
say than
that
Crest.
hard. It's crest.
We're gonna get
I
there. and you'll be
forget
like,
what
the
it
fuck
is.
this? It's Crest.
It's Kretsk.
Nah, Westfort.
That's not what the
Oh.
map me and my brother just drew. So you're gonna be so.
And then Arx is gonna just cross or right above the city in parentheses Westfort.
Well, I mean, there's probably not any words on the.
No.
on the
So
map.
I drew it exactly what I was seeing. So the words got
Oh,
drawn.
that's true. If I saw like a script like that I didn't recognize, I could probably just copy the script.
Yeah,
as best as I could.
that's what Dane did. He copied it. So like there could, you know what I mean? Yeah, he saw
Yeah.
him as pictures.
Yeah, I can see that.
He didn't try reading them. He just drew. He was letting the green crayon flow through him.
I'm trying to think about.
That was so
Oh,
freaking
the
good.
the things that you guys learned in
That was
the
pretty-
in.
Oh fuck yeah.
The readings were so good. That book, the little pamphlet I got was.
Did you guys like the information that I
Yeah.
provided for you? I knew it was kind of weird, especially with us streaming, the way that I gave you that information.
But I think it'd
And
be
I
like
actually
if you were
forgot
just
to
actually
to
reading.
fill the books with content because like earlier this week I wrote out what books you might possibly find and what the information was in there, and then like an hour before the session started, I was like, "Oh fuck, I didn't write any content for those books."
I think they were great. I enjoyed it.
I honestly was kind of. I didn't really need. I only needed to be here for like the first hour and a half.
I just thought it was fun facts. I like the fun facts it gave me.
It's kind of. I didn't get to read a
I
thing.
figured you, Jared, would like the book that I gave you.
I liked the book a lot. I thought it was really good. And then Sylvie's book was great. I was like, that's perfect. So
Yeah.
that worked
The wine
Yeah.
one. That's the clue that I had been trying to been trying to get you guys to pick up for a while. The whole idea that that Sylvie became really good friends with Jacques, and they talked a lot about winemaking together. And then she one day decided to leave because she'd been feeling homesick and wanted to, and she said that she was missing home. But she wouldn't tell. I mean, this is kind of like a read between the lines sort of thing, but Jacques has said that he has some sort of animosity with his family at the winery. That was when you first met him. He kind of like hinted at that, and whenever you guys pried in, he kind of had the whole thing about how that was his business. Don't know if anyone remembers that conversation.
I
Yeah.
that conversation.
Yeah.
But I was like, I didn't know how that would have played into like this thing.
That was my clue as to why Sylvina. That was my reasoning as to why Sylvina wasn't explicit about where she was going, to him, because I feel like if you have to pick up all these clues as to like where she went, why didn't she tell anyone? And I have to come up with reasons for that, because I feel the need to like overanalyze everything and provide as many details as possible, because anxiety.
Yeah.
Anxiety. I'm just
don't have that.
That's
Just-
nice.
Light a candle.
You are a candle.
have some Wingstop. Make it to me feel better.
Because I smell great.
You smell great.
But yeah, so there was your big clue that I was really hoping that you were going to find. I mean, I would say my expectation for how that scene was going to go was that in regards to finding Sylvina, that you were going to look for evidence as to what has been read most recently, perhaps. Like something more vague than that. And you're pulling up a bunch of specific ideas, and I was like, do I have books for this?
You did really well with it.
I think
that one was hard.
Fuck, I had something I wanted to say, but I forgot.
Yeah, that was great.
Yeah, it's fucking awesome.
There's a lot that you learned. I don't know how much of it is going to be retained,
Useful.
especially because it's not going to be applied until 6 months in the future. So
We've forgotten all of it.
Have to provide.
This is why we take
I'm gonna have to provide a
notes.
lot of
This is
reminders.
why we are recording and uploading, so we can.
Or
come back
why
and
we take
rewatch
notes.
the stream.
Yeah, whenever I come back, I'm going to like demand that you guys rewatch this stuff so that you can get back up to speed.
I
And,
have
like,
a
I'm gonna
question.
be like, okay, talk about what we know. Like have like a
hours.
pre-session.
I have a
session 0 for
question
Act
about
2.
that.
Yeah.
Yes, Savannah.
How do you expect me to have time to do that?
figure it out.
Make fucking time.
I like
Yeah.
what Jared said. Figure it
Savannah,
out.
you just put like 100 hours into Breath of the Wild. in the
I
last
didn't
week.
put 100 hours into
Have-
Breath of the Wild, and also
Make-
my brain was dead.
Make Jake do it and then tell you.
Yeah,
make-
doesn't
I
Jake
make-
read you bedtime stories?
Yeah, well, he hasn't for the last couple weeks, and I'm a little sad about it. But
I
yes,
mean-
normally the
Jacob.
session notes
Jake?
are my bedtime stories.
I mean, so Savannah, I mean, you do play the sessions every Friday night. You can just every Friday watch a video of it, like you would be playing one, you know?
Only 3
what I
hours
do-
of food.
Whenever I'm writing the session notes to actually like give to you guys, I'll usually be working on something else, and I'll just have the stream playing at 1.5 speed in the background just to like pick up the details.
See?
So like you don't need to just sit down and do literally nothing else. It
No,
can just be
I know,
playing in
I
the
just-
background.
My brain
How
can't
do you-
always do two
How do you
things
have
at
time to
once.
listen to my podcast, Savannah?
I listen to it as while I'm teaching and the students are doing stuff. How I'm gonna do it now that the semester's over? I'm gonna listen to it in the car.
Every other week,
Yes.
not every
I'm
week.
sad
anymore.
about that.
Yeah, I know. There's nothing I can really do about that. I'm working so hard to make that
Write
backlog.
2
I'm writing.
times
I
the
played
amount.
the Spice episode while they were doing lab checkout this week, and they liked it.
Oh, thank you. I'm proud
Don't
of
know
my
if
Spice
any of
episodes.
them listen to it on their
It's really
free
nice.
time, but I make them listen to it in class.
I've got.
So over the last few months, I've been waking it so like every week. So while I was working at the bookstore, I was working 4 days and then had 3 days off. The 3 days I had off was spent either writing an episode outline, an episode script, or recording an episode. And that's what I was doing, was once a week, 1 episode outline, 1 episode script, and 1 episode recording. This past week, I've been writing 2 outlines a day, every day.
Oh shit!
Jesus.
I almost got really burnt out this morning with the one that I was writing, and I wrote a very shitty outline that when I go to write the script, I'm gonna be very mad at myself for. But then I did some really nice, relaxing, like stress-reducing yoga, and I picked a tree that was like really embodied chill vibes. It's gonna be, whenever that episode comes up, it's going to be my chillest episode ever.
Is
I'm
it
literally
my
gonna go into like
tree?
No, it's not. I'm gonna go to like
Oh.
full ASMR voice. I'm gonna play some like ocean waves in the background. It's gonna be so fun. And I'm back on it.
When's my
Bonsai.
twisty tree?
Do,
September maybe.
You do
I
an
don't know.
olive tree.
Check.
Bonsai tree.
I do want to do an olive tree in the future. It's in the future. Bonsai is not a
Jake-
species, but I can't cover that art.
Oh,
Yeah.
darn.
I've
This-
mentioned bonsai in other episodes.
Yeah.
Your
Can't
twisty
like-
tree is August 24th. Mark your calendar.
August 24th. My calendar does
Tree.
my. I gotta go to phone calendar because my agenda calendar only goes to June.
Hey, we're not playing next Friday, are we?
No, we're not. We need to figure out when we're playing next. Thank you for bringing that up.
I will be back Monday.
Okay. We can do any day of the week. For Tuesdays, we usually do the other game that me and Thomas are in. But I think for like the next few weeks, everyone will understand.
I don't have to teach anymore, so my Tuesday, Thursday nights are now free.
We can't we can't do like Saturday or Sunday next weekend if we're gonna do like those like a weekend day.
Yeah, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday for the next few weeks are. Oh, thank you. Are
I think
done.
we can cover the rest of this in 2, maybe 3 more sessions. I'm thinking
Okay.
the rest of this day, which is going to include whatever is going on with Cinna, the drugstore run for Dane, and then the party with the Vistani, and then the finale of Act 1 is going to be the Festival of the Blazing Sun.
I get to tour the South Wall with my bro.
You do. You definitely do. It's going to be just as fun as going to a party.
I hope you fucking like flush it out too, Thomas.
I'm gonna do that. I mean, every now and again, when you're at the Vistani party, I'm gonna be like, okay, we're gonna cut back to Dane, and I'm
Just
gonna
do,
help
like-
with some ridiculous fucking conversation topic, and you're going to have to, you and me, Tumas, we're gonna have a fun experiment with just improv. We're gonna have a good improv time. I'm gonna make some offers to you, and you're gonna have to yes and me.
Yes, and
Nice.
So I hope you're looking forward to
It'd
that.
be like, oh man, it'd be like me and Thomas bonding, because me and Thomas are secretly brothers, guys.
That's
I
true.
just have that-
Thomas, how old
What?
are you, Thomas?
25.
Okay, you're only 4 years old, 3 years, 4.
Right.
5.
Some of
Alright.
you are old people.
Sure,
let's
Because
try
I'm
to
about to turn 26.
let's try to
I
head
am-
back to game chat.
Old.
That's so funny. That's so
Yes.
funny.
Get wrecked.
Part of Norman is under a boil water advisory.
I've been
Damn,
drinking
dude.
water this whole day.
It's not us.
Oh damn it, Jake! You should just drink
It's the north
sodies.
part of town.
Oh, someone
just
poisoned
issued
you
it.
guys. Aw.
Someone's
Mm.
poisoned the water hole.
Nah, it has E. coli in the water.
E. coli?
Someone's
Uh-huh.
putting coli in the water.
Nikolai's Jr. That's the
haven't
Eddie
met-
Walker's son.
How many of you guys have gone through and read? So for those of you tuning in, we tend to do whenever it's kind of like slow between sessions, or like we're not in combat or in the middle of anything intense like we are right now. There's not going to be an RP chat right now, but we have like a channel in our Discord that is us role playing between sessions essentially. So last session, the way the last session ended was them coming home from dinner with Lady Wachter and being about to go to bed. and I offhandedly mentioned the inhabitants of the inn as they returned, and Six decided to strike up a conversation with the bard who is staying there, Rictavio, and they shared a couple really interesting stories. For those of you who are either participating or have read, who have had a chance to read through that RP chat, what did you guys think of that?
The Rictavia story was A+. That was great.
Yeah, dude.
I wrote that while the conversation was going on.
That was really good. I loved it. That was really well done. I think that was probably my favorite RP moment besides the cat and Six exchange that we did.
Oh yeah, the princess and the slave RP chat.
Yeah.
This one I think I'm gonna call a true story. I think
Nice.
that's a nice, simple title to it. Yeah. As soon as you said, asked if he had any stories tonight, I was like, yep, and then stood up and then started pacing around my basement with just like, what story is he going to tell? It has to have some sort of like plot relevance, or it's gotta be like weird. Like there's no audience. There's no audience. So like, why would it be dumb? It has to be like, weird. I wrote like 3 different stories, and that was what I came up with. But I'm really glad that I was able to do that.
That was really well done. I have like I make on my notes. I have a lot of stories that I just it's labeled under stories of Six's past.
Oh yeah.
And I have several that I'm waiting to, and I was gonna do one, but I'm gonna save that for another time. That I was.
Do you want me to just like read real quick the story that he told?
Yeah.
Does anyone want that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So let me scroll up to it. Okay. So one of Lady Walker's Lady Walker's kids were also drinking, and their Tumas. So Lady Walker's two grown sons were drinking and carousing in the tavern. And when Six asked for a story for Rictavio, asked if Nikolai Jr. and Carl wanted to hear it, they offhandedly said that what did I say? Stories are just lies draped in finery, or something like that.
Yeah. It was really fucking deep when you said that, if we're being honest.
I figured it was something like a pompous noble person would say.
Yeah.
But Rictavio insisted that this was a true one, and Six came down, bought some drinks, and sat with him in this little. It was like tucked away in an alcove. I like the setting of it too. It was tucked away. You were beneath the hallway upstairs.
That was nice.
And Six sits down and says, "So it's a true one, isn't it?" I'm not. Do you want me to do the accent? I don't know if I need to. Okay, because when I write in the accent. I read it in my head with the accent. Okay, so Rictavio I kind of base off of a Sicilian accent, specifically. What is this? It's a Sicilian chef's name. Storyteller in the kitchen. Nick something.
Nicholas.
Nick Stellino. Nick Stellino is a cooking show host, who's a Italian American. I really like his accent. If you have the chance, go watch his show. This is what I base it off of. It probably doesn't sound like it. We're being entirely honest. So Six says that it's a true one, isn't it? And Rictavio says, indeed, there was once a man who lost everything he ever wanted. To be entirely honest, this man never had the thing he wanted in the first place. For the thing he desired most did not truly exist. Yet one day, the hope of it ever existing was taken from him. The man died that day and was replaced by someone else. For what makes all of us who we really are is our truest intentions. And from that day on, his intention was vengeance. He was consumed by it to the point of foolhardiness and came very close to losing himself entirely. But that was when he was found. Found by a good person. A person who saw his intentions and used them for altruistic purposes. Together they saved the lives of many people. Along their way, they found another who was lost, a broken soldier. And so this merry band continued to help the lives of the innocent, the broken soldier, the good knight, and our protagonist, the dark hunter. But though the band found peace for some time, he never lost his intention. They all began to trust one another as a family would, and he began to use that trust to seek his vengeance. They hunted the monsters that took everything from him in the name of heroism. But this man, he took things too far. In his selfishness, he endangered the ones who trusted him most. And for this, he lost them. And he found himself in the world of darkness. But this was what he wanted all along. For the darkness was where his vengeance would truly be found. And the end of his story, it is yet to be told. For no one knows where it is he has gone, or even if, in his success, he would return to the world of the light. And he sips his wine and tells Six, I usually go for happier tales, but your own story from the previous night inspired me to match you in tone. That was Rictavio's story.
That's so good.
So good.
I like the accent.
What do you guys think of Rictavio?
I think he's a dickhead still.
Entertaining, but
I had
Well,
an
he
idea.
is an entertainer.
I had an idea of who he was before everything went down.
Do you want to GM it to me?
you want to say it out loud?
Or did you forget it?
No, I know it still.
Okay.
But yeah, I thought I knew who he was before, but after, I don't. He's not who I thought he was. Yeah. But I think Six does, to an extent, trust him. Or not trust him, but has a trust in him.
Okay.
If that makes any sense.
He does not see him as an enemy.
Yeah.
I would say so, since he took his fucking gloves off in front of him.
Yeah.
Thought that was like a trade secret, and he's just out here fucking.
Showing
Well,
up to
Giving it-
anyone
through-
willy-nilly.
In this session, I didn't mention it, but Six has not had his gloves on the entire day.
Interesting.
And wilding out here.
Six has been giving out his junk to little kids and people, and then
He's been naked. He's
Want
been
acid?
naked.
Want
Yeah.
acid, kids?
He's giving kids acid. Well,
like kids.
And what did we learn about giving kids acid?
Good idea.
Don't give it to kids who are possessed.
Yeah.
yep.
You know, I think
That's
you
it.
could have stopped
No,
out
no,
the first part of
that's
that
it.
sentence.
That's
Okay.
it.
They deserved it. Okay.
Don't give.
Ask
Alright.
the
Yeah,
little kids who
I'm
are
good with that.
possessed.
Yeah,
Don't be charitable.
sure.
Yeah, fuck
let
them
me
kids.
let me read off Six's gold count right here.
Yeah, he's just throwing gold all over the place. I was like,
He gave-
damn.
Gave 2 gold to Fiona. He has 29 gold pieces and 9 silver pieces.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Maybe there'll be treasure in
was
this
Arx
room.
holding all of our group's money from our shenanigans?
Not mine.
Six definitely took a lot for. He got his bladed staff silver,
That's true.
Oh,
and then he
yeah.
also paid quite a bit of money to have Brandy get him like a custom made staff, and then like the majority of his findings went to the boy. What was his name? Forgot.
Which boy?
The one that was with Brandy, the one that we saved his mom, or yeah. His mom came.
Yeah.
I have his character saved, I think,
Cooper.
just in case he comes back in a future campaign.
I don't know.
I forgot his name, but yeah.
Timmy.
Because you see,
Timmy.
Yeah, Timmy.
Yes.
He gave like a huge portion of the gold to be like told Mustachio like once he comes of age, this is his money.
I saved 5 characters from the intro campaign, just in case they make appearances in future campaigns.
You want me to list them for you?
Yeah, I have 5. See if you can list them for me.
All right, Timmy, Sean, the fisherman dude, who
The fisherman dude?
Yeah, who had the store.
Oh, Captain Pete.
Captain Pete.
Nope.
No.
Nope.
Broom's mom.
No, she's dead.
She died.
She died.
I
You're right.
one-shot
Jane
that
killed her.
bitch.
Mustachio.
Right. Mustachio.
The
Green Eyes.
Nope.
Not Green Eyes. All right.
I didn't have a stat block for him. Did not make a character sheet for that man.
The guard. What was his name?
Cameron.
The one that survived.
How
Cameron.
could you
Best-
forget
best
Cameron?
I couldn't remember his name.
How many left? One.
Where he said Sean.
Sean,
Brandy.
Timmy, and then
Brandy.
the orc guy.
Brandy.
He is
Not
gone.
Brandy.
He has left the story.
Oh.
All right.
What would I say for a future adventure?
I'm going through my notes.
That's not one of my characters.
Oh
He's
yeah.
dead.
Alistair's done.
Sylvina.
The what about that
He wasn't in
tiefling?
the intro campaign.
The other tiefling.
This is
Oh.
That's
What?
Okay.
I don't even remember his name.
Yeah,
I don't
No.
not
You want me to
him.
just tell you?
Yeah, who is it?
The broker.
Oh, fuck. Yeah.
Fuck!
Oh, I
didn't
hadn't
even
gotten
think of
there in
him.
my notes
He was
yet.
he was the big bad pulling the strings that didn't show up in this. That didn't show up in as the enemy of that adventure because you guys were too low leveled. But
Yeah.
he still is out there. He still exists, and he's probably still fucking shit up. Someone's got to do something about him.
If I would have asked the broker, wait, you can't.
You don't know, man. You didn't
How-
do it.
If you could, have you ever had a? If you could, if you.
What? What are you trying to say?
Hey, do you want to
saying-
make sure
No,
that
you're
video
the-
that you
no,
shared
you're the
to
kid.
us?
No, you're the kid in that video.
Yeah. Trying to think how many sessions ago was it when we?
Have
met
you
the
ever had a
broker?
dream where you could do anything?
You just.
where you went-
You do.
How many
you
sessions
were
ago
thinking?
was the broker shack? Is that what you're asking?
Yeah.
At least 20.
How many
Oh.
months ago was that then?
Like in game or out of game?
Out of game.
20, like over 20 weeks ago.
6 months. Yeah, 6 to 7 months ago.
So if I would have asked the broker where my
No,
family was,
5 or 6 months ago. I would say 6 months
You-
ago.
you would have already kind of had an idea for.
By the time you had gotten to the broker shack, I knew I did know that. Yes.
So yeah, if I would have asked him, is that something he might? Okay. All right. I was just kind of putting it in my head because I completely forgot about the broker.
Oh shit.
It might have been
Yeah.
around that time.
Yeah. Like around that time, you know what I mean? Kind of works.
Yeah.
Could have been
I,
a little bit before, a little bit after.
I was gonna ask Thomas.
Yes.
Yeah.
The name thing. The names have power thing.
Only if you let them.
What was that? Was that in the book, or was that? Did you get that from?
Did I steal that, or was that part of her character?
Yeah.
Is that what you're asking?
Yeah.
Not in those words, but it is
Okay.
within. Like certain NPCs have a really fleshed out backstory. You're never gonna learn them, but it gives you a lot of information for how to get inside the head of this character and how to make decisions based off of what your players will do, because your players will do fucking anything.
Damn straight.
I don't
open
know
a
if
door
that
without checking
I don't
it?
know if that ideal is explicitly like laid out for who she is, but it is 100% within the realm of how she is supposed to be written.
Okay. Because
It might be something that I read. It might be something that I read that I thought just like was a coincidence. I don't remember.
Because the reason 6 does it. One of my inspirations for 6 was the main character from the Dresden Files, Harry Dresden. where like the rule in that book series is that if you know the true name of a person, then you can like summon them and control them.
Yeah,
I
that's how it
am
is
familiar with this idea. I just hadn't
that's a
read the books.
trope for a lot of fantasy, actually.
Yeah.
Okay.
I love
Yeah.
you guys. I had a good now. I'm starving to death. I love you all. I'm gonna go.
I know it is getting late.
Yeah, we can end the
Bye.
stream here. Thank
Jared.
you, everybody.
Bye, everybody. I love you all.
Yeah, thanks,
Before we
everybody.
go, bye Jared. Before we go, listen to Academy Garden's new single. The fuck is the name of his single? Sorry, Stasis. Listen to Academy Garden's new single, Stasis.
We're sponsored by
It's the person who does my theme song on my podcast. They are coming out with a new album on May 28th, and they released their single called Stasis today.
How do you get somebody to write music for you, Thomas?
He knows them. And
This is
asks
a guy I've known since middle school.
networking.
He's doing his master's in like biology or botany, and we were super fucking close this summer between 8th and 9th grade. So in near between Edmonton and Oklahoma City is this theme park called Frontier City. Between the summer of like 8th and 9th grade, me, him, and these two girls that we were friends with went to Frontier City almost every other day through the entire summer.
It's
We got
not
season
even that
passes and we
good,
fucking
though.
lived there. I don't care. It was better than sitting at home.
Yeah.
We had
You're
season
not
passes.
wrong, but it's
We had
not
season passes. It
good.
didn't cost us anything to go in. We made friends with the people at the amusement park there, and if it was a Tuesday and there was no one there, and there was like no one in line for the roller coaster, and we just wanted to keep riding the roller coaster, we just fucking tell them to roll it up again, and they just send us off again.
Keep
So
sending
me
our
and this guy
boys.
go way back, and I just asked him if he wanted to collaborate on this. I didn't know if he wanted to make new music. I don't know if he wanted to give me basically give me permission to use his music. Or what? And apparently he had like a collection of tracks that he had made just in his free time that just he never found a place for them in any of his albums because he's got like 3 albums out now. He's really talented, and that's why his exact vibe was what I was going for with my podcast. And he had like a series of tracks that he just never found a place for on any of his albums, and he just kind of like made them a little folder for me in SoundCloud and gave me the download links and let me play with them. And I kind of just played with a few ideas, sections of songs that I thought would kind of match the vibe I was going for. Kind of test ran them through my housemates and gave them like a couple different ideas of what I was thinking, and ultimately came up with what I have now.
Nice.
So just have really talented friends that are really nice and able to help you out. And I try to promote them as much as I can.
So that's Stasis by
Academy Garden.
Academy Gardens. You heard it here, folks. Go check that out. We will see
Actually,
you
Jim,
next time, which is going to be
We don't know what day.
at
'cause
some
I never
point. So tune in, check
It'll
for that.
be a day.
Follow for that notification, and we'll see you next time.
We do need to figure out what our next session is.